Welcome back to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey guys, I'm back for another video. In this video, I am going to be using some random beads from leftover projects. And I'm going to show you what I do with the leftover beads. In the prior video, I did a bead soup. That's what I call it. And the reason why I call it a bead soup is because it has a variety of colors and sizes and shapes that are different from one another. And so I take them and I combine them together, which makes that bead soup. Now, there are other things you can do with your beads as well. You can donate them. One of the subscribers on the prior video told me that you can donate your beads, your leftover beads, to a place called Potomac Beads. And from what I get from her, they give these beads to people in poor villages, and they make beautiful jewelry out of the excess beads that you have. So you have several choices. You can either make something beautiful, or you can donate your beads. Whichever one you decide is strictly up to you. Now, as you notice, I already have prepared some of the colors that I have left over. Now, I talked to you guys about what is called a focal bead. Now, the focal bead is any bead that is this size or this size. Anything that stands out is what would be called a focal bead to me. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and get started and show you how I'm going to arrange everything. Now, I have different colors, okay? And again, you know, this is not a science. It's all about creativity. Creating things out of what you have left over and making something beautiful. All right, so as you can see, I've put those together. And I'm going to go ahead and go on this side and do the same. And again, you may not have the same size. It could be the same color, but you don't have the same size, which is okay. I told you that before in the prior video. Now, what I could do, because I did find one in a smaller size, and I do have two of them, I'm going to go ahead and switch the bigger one out for that one. But again, you don't have to be matchy-matchy, but, you know, if you want to. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to add another spacer bead on here. And there. Now, as you can see, I have this tan and pink color. I think that's pretty good, right, so far. All right, now, I'm going to look in here to see if I can sort of liven it up a little bit, add some more texture to it. And again, it's about making your projects fun, right? Okay, so I have these really fun rhinestone beads right here. Very small, but they're fun. And I'm going to add the other one to the other side because I do have two of those. So here we are, we're getting started. You know what? That's not too bad right there. All right, now, let's see. What do I have that I think I want to combine with this? And guys, you know, it's really about you finding what works for you. Now, I like this color. I do want to add this to here. I only have one, which is okay because, again, I told you we don't have to be matchy-matchy. It's not what this is about. This is really about making something out of what you have left. Oh, and I actually have an extra one. See, you never know. You just keep digging through your beads and you might find exactly what you're looking for. All right, so now I'm going to take some more of these gold spacers and add it on. I'm going to add another one of these agate. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous, guys. Listen. And this is not a color that I would normally combine, but it looks good to me. Okay, so we're halfway there. Our bracelet is almost complete, okay? So I'm gonna find a couple of more random beads that I think would be a great fit. So what I'm gonna do is, because I am not really finding the ones I really particularly want, but since I already have these out here, I'm gonna go ahead and use those. And so again, this side is going to be a little different only because it's not the same size of the bead, but it is the same color. Look at that. That is turning out to be really, really gorgeous. Now, I'm seeing something I want to do differently, and that is I want to take this and switch it around, only because I want the pink to go throughout the bracelet. And because I only have 4 of those beads, I want to spread it out. And those of you that do a lot of beading, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Now, okay, I was checking to see if I wanted to add anything else to what I was doing before I concluded with this bracelet. Okay, so as you can see, we're almost there. We just need to add a few more to complete the bracelet. Now my wrist is a 7.5, but I always make it bigger because I'm not just making it for me. I'm actually making it for someone to buy. And I always try to make the bracelets anywhere from 7.5 to 10 inches, meaning that it's like a one-size-fit-all, except, you know, it's not really a one-size-fit-all. But I do make it big enough where it can expand. Okay, now I'm looking to complete this bracelet. Now that's why I told you guys I have so many random beads. I have these beads that I can end with. And I normally end always with a big whole bead because when you tie it, you want to be able to hide your little knot. Now let's see if this is going to be long enough. I think that might do well. But I'm thinking I want to add one more. Just to give it that length that I want. And I pulled out all these random beads just to show you I have lots of random beads. And yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. I'm going to tie it off now. That is about 3. I normally do about 5 or 6 times. Then I go in the other direction. There is no right or wrong way to do this. I know some people say, oh, do it in a surgical knot. And I don't do all of that, you know, only because I just don't do it. Now, I do have glue this time. So what I'm going to do is open it up. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue right there. And I'm going to let it sit for just a second. Now, some people recommend that you allow it to dry overnight. To me, it's not really necessary that you do that. Only because if you tie it really nice and neat and tight and just glue it right then and there, it usually just stays. I've never had a problem with it coming apart. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to pull it in between those beads and hide those knots. Now look at how gorgeous that is. I just took these random colors. I think that's an absolutely fabulous bracelet. What do you think? All right, I'm going to go ahead and do another one. How many bracelets can you make in 20 minutes? Well, I think that all depends on how goal-orientated you are. Now, for this one, I find that I have this focal bead. I found this focal bead that I like. So, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I have a few ideas. And I also have some beads over here that I can go through too as well. See if there's anything in here I want to fool around with. Again, once you get that focal bead and you get some spacers and all of that, you're pretty good. All right, so I see something. Now, I like that color together. I think it's gorgeous. Not bad starting off, huh? All right. What else are we going to do? Well, since I have these beads left over, I'm going to go ahead and put them together. And I'm just going to keep beading because I see a dynamic going, and I like the way it's going. So, I'm going to keep beading. Now I see these little oil spill beads right here. I love it. So before I do that, I'm going to put a spacer bead in between it. And then I'm going to combine it. I think this, you know what? I am loving the way this is turning out. Yeah. Okay, what else can I add to this? This is very fascinating. I'm just taking these colors, like I'm loving these colors. Okay. I'm getting really excited about this. So I'm going to add the gold to it. And then I will go ahead and add this one. I like this. This is random. And let me see if I want to go with that. Let me see if that's something. I like that. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stay with that. Now on the other side, I'm going to do the same color, but it's going to be a different shape. Now, you can go with this or not. It all depends on what you like, right? And it's all about you being creative and finding out what works for you. That's what beading is about, creativity. Okay? Oh, I love this. I love this. So now since I have some more of these oil spill beads, I'm going to go ahead and continue in that trend because this is going to be a very nice bracelet. And I think I like this bracelet better than the first one I made. Oh, look at that, guys. Come on. That's gorgeous. All right. Let's see what else we can come up with, huh? All right. I have some more of these. I'm going to go ahead and bring it together. I hope you guys are getting some creative ideas from this. Taking, your leftover beads and making something spectacular out of them. Oh, I see something else I can combine. See, this, for me, this is really exciting. Only because when I find something that I know I can combine together, I get really excited about it. Let's see if we have another bead in that color. And I do. But again, guys, it's not the same shape. But again, we're not worried about same shapes. That's not what this is about. And I know you guys are like, why do you keep saying that? No, because I want you to get the concept that beading is relatively objective. And what I mean by that is, it's about what you vision in your mind's eye. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this. Now, I found something very interesting here. Now, I have a gold bead in a round, but I don't have another one. So I'm going to use this gold bead in more of a triangular shape. Well, oval, I should say. But look at that. Oh, that's going to be great. Okay, what do I want to add? So now I'm actually getting to the end of the bracelet. So I need to add a few more and then finish it off. So I'm going to add a couple more of these beautiful oil spill beads to this bracelet. I think it's a nice embellishment. Very nice embellishment. Oh yeah, that's coming along just great. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to add some more of these beautiful gold spacer beads. I'm going to add that to it because I think that's just fabulous. Hey, I'm a fan of my own work sometimes. And listen, you can be a fan of your own work too. Okay. Now let's see if we have the length that I need to complete this. Okay, I do need another bead. So I have several options. I can take this one off and add another oil spill to this. And then do that. And again, you guys will find your own rhythm. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to add the oil spill here. And then I'm going to add the last bead that I need to finish the bracelet off. Oh, yes. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, well, let me go ahead and tie it off. Now this video is a little bit longer only because I did 2 bracelets. And I wanted to show you step by step of how you would have and take random beads and just make something beautiful out of it. So you might be like, oh, I have all these random colors. But colors are colors. So again, I'm tying it off. I'm doing a couple of extra knots here only because I like to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it like I did with the other bracelet. Just a dab of glue. I'm going to take that and cut it all the way up to the edge. Same with this side. And we're going to put it on the inside. And there you are. And sometimes if it doesn't work in that bead, you pull it over on the other side. Look it. I love that. So these are the 2 bracelets that I made from my leftover beads. Isn't that fabulous? All right, until the next video.